It's crooked, but what can you do? I can't read your guys' comments if you guys put any. I'm waiting for it to. I'm waiting for it to update on the thing. So just saying. Usually takes about a minute or two. So just FYI. And why is it so crooked? Jeez, you guys can't even see what I'm doing over here. I see somebody said something, but like I said, I can't see it yet. I cannot see it yet. I'll get a better setup too, guys. I'm gonna have it where I have a camera so you guys can see down, and then kind of a thing where you guys can kind of see the comments if you guys were to replay this. All right. So again, the comments will probably be a little delayed on my side. I'm gonna make sure I mute this over here too, so I don't hear myself. Day 19, 124. So we are building today a candied XFKO. Oh, nice. Thanks, Tim. I'll check it out. I had no idea. I was going to use OBS to kind of make a little bit better of a layout. So again, you guys can kind of actually see what I'm doing here, but at least you can see like how I read your comments and stuff right now. What up, Juan? Yeah, this won't be a 2-hour stream like yesterday, that's for sure. This will be hopefully much quicker. And we'll talk a little bit about the new stuff we have coming out here. I probably can dump a ton of my bolts and stuff. Yeah, I've already finished one of these. I showed you guys this before. This is going to be what we're going to call it candy. But we're basically building one of these, but we're going to use a different stubby front. Again, a lot of you guys who follow, you guys probably don't even know about this yet. I haven't really talked about it on my main channel yet, but I want to put two of these together and then make a video to talk about it so people can be like, they kind of know. The potato biscuit, what's going on? I like that name. So again, we're just building these xFKOs, or just one today. I already finished all those ones from yesterday. I think this week I built 5, 6. This morning I just shipped 4, and I finished. One guy ordered 2, and then somebody else ordered those other 2 that we did yesterday. And I just finished them up this morning, which is kind of crazy. I can't believe I built 5 of these things. I built 5. Gosh. I build 5 a week, sometimes more, which is kind of crazy. So first things first is I've already ripped this thing out on this one. All right, we are just going to put in the plug here that goes inside that. What are a lot of you guys up to today? Today's Friday. I can't believe it. This week went by real quick. What are you guys up to? Other than watching this stream. I guess I should have made a comment, right? That I was going live. I guess next time I'll make sure to post. What up, Hunter? Yeah, I wasn't going to do a stream today. But I was figuring, you know what? I'm going to build one of these candied xFKOs and just show you guys, like how I do it. Because these ones are something a little new. First day of school, yeah, I think here in Washington, most of them start next Tuesday. I think it is. Somewhere in there. Learning how to do a front flip, like on a bike, like a BMX. If so, that's intense, man. That's intense. I wouldn't even try that on my mountain bike, man. I don't go over big enough jumps for that. We're gonna see if I can finish this one in like 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure I can on this one because this one is like the new stubby series. It's out. It is so much easier. Like literally, this is so much easier to do than what we were doing yesterday. What's your favorite dart gun? Not modded. Jeez. I don't know, man. It depends on the scenario, right? It depends on the scenario. If you're just playing with friends, but I mean, any of the Dart Zone stuff, the Dart Zone Pro out there, right there, that's pretty sick, dude. That thing is. The feel of it is really, really good. So I gotta say that unmodded. But anything that's modded, I gotta say, is my stuff, right? I gotta be biased toward it. So like we can already start putting this thing together because we don't have to on the new stubbies. We don't have to glue or do anything. It all just kind of lines up, which is awesome. If you guys remember yesterday, I had an issue with some of these. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but yeah. Oh, a front flip on flat ground, like standing and going. You're so beyond me. You're so beyond me. I would love to try, but I would be really bad. Mr. Random Fandom, yo, love your knockout kits. Yeah, they're pretty sick, dude. If you ordered one of the kits, like I said, the new ones that are coming out, especially if you order the Inline, like these, man, like you're gonna install, like if you got one of these, you're gonna install like 10 times faster. No, you just put this thing in, and this is ready to go. And yeah. Anyways. I am going to see if I have another one of these. Remember we opened these yesterday, and the thing wasn't, when you're trying to pull it, it wasn't doing it? And I've ran into 4 or 5 before where they're like that, where you just get them in a set. So I'm going to see. And usually I can tell. I can usually look at the catches and see. Yeah, see? These are all kind of similar. They're kind of this rusty type material instead of the shiny stuff. The shiny stuff is the new. So you'll notice it. The shiny ones are the new. But like I said, I got stuck in the past with kind of the old stuff. So we'll see if some of this stuff works. Okay, well, let's use that. All right. Let's see. What up, Demaster Plays? Hunter Grasso. I have a Dart Zone Max Striker and the MK2, and they're really good. Oh yeah, they're both legit. The kit that we made for the MK2, I don't know if you guys can see this in this. The kit that we made for it, look, I mean, that's right. It's not going to make it shoot any harder or better, but it makes your blaster unique. I mean, I don't know. I like the look of that, right? I get that you can't stick it in the pouch and everything, but you can color it up. So I don't know. You should probably pick that up. Just saying. Tim Zabo, practicing on trampoline helps. Yeah, it's much better than landing on your neck, right, on the ground. Okay, so I think I enjoy your guys' comments more than I like putting it together. It took 20 hours, but printed awesome. Yeah, 20 hours total, right, with all the pieces, right? Runner DM6. Hey, great to see you live again. Yeah, thanks, man. It was kind of random. A new Steph 48. Awesome. Are you doing any more fully built kits, or is that out of stock forever? No, it's not out of stock, right? They should, dude. They're in stock. They've been in stock. Yeah. So we still have tons of kits that you can buy. I build them as you guys order them, so I do have a bunch of kits done. And so, because I never know the color combination, right? Someone could want whatever, so usually I built them in a day or so. I tried to pick up what just dropped. Hungry Grass, oh yeah. There's 8 people in here already. Hey. Yeah, it kind of comes and goes, right? I don't expect a ton of people here because, again, I didn't schedule this. This is just something that I wanted to do really quick. Had a super long day, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to build one of these on the fly. And I already got a ton of these. Well, I got all the parts built, and I got all my blasters that you guys ordered this week out, which is awesome. Gosh, I forgot the guy's name yesterday who ordered the kit, the MK2 kit. I didn't get it out today. I had it all printed, but I had to do some stuff at work, so I couldn't get it out. So it's going to go out Monday. Sorry. But I did throw in a ton of extras, so I'm just throwing that out there. I did throw in a ton of extras. Okay, and I'm missing some posts. Let's see if I can find them. I don't seem to see any, so you probably got to dig in here to find some body posts. Oh yeah. So I had most of it printed, and then I was like, okay. And I wanted to throw in some extras, so when you get it, like, it's funny because usually when I throw in extras, people are like, hey, I didn't know I ordered 2 sets, or hey, I didn't mean, you threw in like 3 extra sets of this and that, and I'm like, sorry. So a lot of times I throw in some extras just so you guys, right, you can color on it, you can do whatever you want to it. Because it doesn't take me too long to print, and I was going to do a few extra colors, but again, it's if I get time. But you definitely got a few extras in your thing. I think an extra set of, you got an extra set of spacers, and then I think I gave you a small front, and then I think a pair of grips, an extra pair of grips. I just think it's funny sometimes, like I said. People are like, I didn't order that. I'm like, I know you didn't. It's just extra. Just take it, okay? Just take it. Okay, so we got the goodies in there. I'm like missing parts here. Mr. Random Phantom. No, they are always in stock. They are always in stock. The only thing that might ever be out of stock, and I don't know if I'm going to do this yet, are things like this, which are the colored ones, because these take me like an extra day to build. I can't speed this up with the colored body and the colored the mag releases, or whatever you want to call this here. This one just takes time because of the extra coloring. There's no way that I can get around it. So these ones I might like make like 2 or 3 of. But I think, with my lead time, I did have my lead time at 2 days, which is kind of crazy. Thinking that you guys know on Etsy, right? Some people wait like a month and a half to ship your stuff, and I'm like, no. So I did have my lead time at 2 days, which is good, right? I mean, it doesn't take me too long to build these, but this one will take me longer. So I bumped my lead time up to 5 days, just to give me a little extra breathing room, right? In case when you guys hit me with like 6, I'm like, oh gosh. So yeah, these might take like an extra day to build, but still, all my stuff is always available. It just might take, again, an extra day to get it out. It's all good. I'm just happy to have it coming. Who knows? I always have like a little bit of leftover filament from just test stuff, so who knows? I might throw you some test stuff. But it's literally sitting like right here. Look, I'm gonna go grab this one. Your kit is literally sitting right there. I didn't take out some of the stuff there, but the blue looks pretty legit. So. Yeah, so you got 2 grips, you got two small fronts, the big front. Wouldn't it be awesome if I packaged and shipped it right now? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, we're gonna see, guys, if we can get this in one shot. It looks. Okay, that's really good. So again, if you guys are ever building these and you run into the issue that it won't cock sometimes, it's that rod. The newer ones kind of have more of a squared off end on the long end, and it doesn't allow the little catch to sit fully in the thing. or if your guys' knockout just stops, cocking down. What do you think about getting? Are you thinking about getting this one, 124, TSY 124? These are going to be, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like people are going to want the custom ones more than the stock ones, but I don't know yet, right? I have no idea. We're gonna see. I just wanted to offer a wider range, but then also offer the stubby kits too for people who, don't want to do as much precision work, right? Which is kind of cool. Yeah, on Etsy. Random Phantom. They're not on there right now. The regular kits and everything are on there right now. The stubbies are not on there yet. The stubbies are going to be like the same kit as we've always done, except they're going to be these fronts, right? And people always ask me, they're like, well, why would I get that one? The reason, again, is you don't have to slide that shaft back and forth and super glue it and kind of get it in there. It is all one. So really, the only thing you got to really do to cut and glue is that. And this just sits and it butts right up on it. And that's it. The downside too is you can't take this end off. You can't unscrew it and put like a black one on there. So in the future, I plan to get a dual color 3D printer. So I can say, yeah, what colors you want? Green, white, green, whatever. So for the time being, it's just stuck as one. Some people can see it as a plus. Some people are like, So I'm just like, I think those, like for me, those are awesome because now I can do so much with the fronts on those. It's crazy. I can almost do anything with it. So I did a square one. I did a cylindrical one. Yeah, a stock one, like, well, not like this. Well, kind of like this, right? It's like a stock one. This is number one. I don't ever show this one off. Will you see that? Serial number one, right here. If you look at it, I mean, it looks kind of, right? But this is a brass breech one. But this one, I remember building this one. I was frustrated. But this thing still shoots pretty hard. But I always have them down here just to like remember like where I came from. And this is the prototype. This is like my first one where I was kind of like throwing it together. What's hilarious about this is look at the catches. The catches are upside down. I didn't know any better. I was like, oh, that seems about right. But yeah, this was my prototype where I'm like, okay, I can actually do this. Like, I can do what I wanted to do, and then the refinement came after, right? This one doesn't even have the trigger on it. This one doesn't have the holes up here, right in the front. This one doesn't have the XF down here on the thing. Yeah, I mean, just looking at this, yeah, this one doesn't have the openness down here. It's just stuff like I said. It took me a month, maybe a month and a half to finally be like, okay, I got a kit now that I like. And I mean, look where it's evolved. It's just evolved like crazy. So I'll put those right there so you guys can kind of see them. But each one of these parts on this, man, gosh. I mean, I sit here and look at each one of these parts that I've done, and I think of how many iterations I've gone through on just this one part, thinking you got it right, printing it, testing it, tweaking one thing, tweaking it, testing it. It's a lot of work. Especially that whole breech. The whole breech is the hardest thing of it all. Are your brass breech ones stiff? Because I got one from someone else and it was too stiff. Sorry for the question. I'm not sure what you mean by too stiff. Like too stiff, like when you go like this, like that. Let me know if that's what that's what you're talking about. Okay, we're gonna put this in there, but I'm gonna look over this thing real quick. Let's see what we do down here. Runner DN6. Your next giveaway question should be how many unopened knockouts do you have in your workshop? That would be a good one. That would be a good one. I mean, really, you could look at the picture. But maybe I got more. Maybe I bought more after than I did. I ain't gonna lie. I bought more. I bought more after. But I mean, the deal is so good on those knockouts. Like I said, the deal is so good. Literally, the red ones right now, or the blue ones, are like $4.79 on Walmart website. That's a smoking deal. And then the blue ones Our vice versa are like 516. I'm like, my gosh. But yes, I did pick up a few. Maybe I will do that. And those of you guys who keep up to date know what's going on. Mr. Random Phantom. Oh, dude, it's a breeze. Look at this. So this is my first ever brass breach. And look at this. It's not hard at all. And this is my first one. I got some other ones back here. Some of my newer ones are phenomenal. They are phenomenal. If you look at this, some people who brass breach will take a lot of shortcuts. I'll tell you that. Like, you're right. I've got some too where brass breaches are just, they didn't do a good job. But look at this. I mean, look at that. That's precision cut. And this just goes right off the top. I mean, this is smooth. This is smooth like butter. And I haven't even chamfered the ends to make it even smoother. So some people cut a lot of corners when it comes to the brass breaches. I'm like for me, I admit, hey, there might be a blaster or two that went out that, I don't know, might have had a problem. But anytime I've had that, a lot of you guys, the thing is I try to take care of it, right? Like, you guys know me, I try to take care of it. I want to send you guys something good. Like, if you're paying $50 for a blaster, you better have really good, especially if it's a brass breach. Look at this. I mean, you better do it right? I don't want to send you guys some junk. I want to send you guys something like me. Every time I shoot one, I'm like, it's unbelievable. I'm like, this is just awesome. And I get that not everybody is like that. But I want to send you guys, a quality product. Holy knockouts, yeah. It's smooth, man. I'm telling you, it is. Like I said, if it's that smooth on number one, it's buttery smooth on. I think I'm like on 75. Serial number 75, somewhere in there. Okay, we're gonna put this one in there. So again, this is a stubby, so there's no. It still has the inline kit, right? So I can fit three darts in there without reloading. Now the brass breach, again, for a lot of you guys who don't know, yeah, the brass breach shoots a heck of a lot faster. Probably about like 20 FPS comparison to the inline. The inline is still shooting like 120, 130, but this is shooting like 140 with stock stuff. The master plays. What? I was gonna make a Nerf gun video on my channel, but I shot my brother in the eye, so I don't. Yeah, you don't shoot at people in the face. What are you doing? You don't do that. Working on my knockout right now. Breach is too stiff though. What are you doing for your breach? Are you doing an inline? Or are you doing a brass breach? Oh hey, are you building the unicorn? Ah! Well, I'm not going to call it unicorn vomit. I mean, it's really good, but you are correct. Here's the official one. I don't think I seen you in here yesterday, Eric, but yeah. I mean, this is officially number one. Like, I don't have a serial number on it yet, but I took my stubby tip and the stuff that you guys watched me hydro dip. I still really want to put something right here, like a badge or something that says like candy or something. I don't know yet. So, yeah. But, I mean, you can still do the bodies, like I said, and all this. I mean, we're going to show it all later. Grid H. God, I'm probably saying your name super wrong. So if you're doing the brass, where did you buy your brass individually, or did you? And then how did you cut it? Because I can show you a few things too. Paul Layson, does the inline clip still work good with the spring upgrade? Here's the thing. Like, with the spring upgrade, oh man, it is so much force on the whole blaster. It'll still work. It's just a lot of force. That is a lot of yeah. If you stick with the stock, I have some, like I said, my serial number one here, brass breach. I've probably shot this thing well over 300-400 times. That's a lot, right, for this. And it shoots hard. But if you start sticking like another spring in there, the force on the whole blaster is it's a lot. So I can't really guarantee. I mean, I think you'd be fine, but it's just a lot. So. All right, Mr. Random Phantom, see you, man. Super Cal 61. I did. It was like I thought. It was, with even the newer knockouts that you get. Sometimes you get it's this piece right here, and I didn't even test shoot it. Right? If I would have taken it out of the box and shot it, I bet you 1 out of every 5 cocking mechanisms would have failed, and it's because of this piece here. And I don't know, maybe that's why they're on sale at Walmart, but. It's this piece here that fails that causes the problems. But yeah, I fixed it this morning and it was good to go. So, do you give away blasters? I mean, Huh? Damask Blaze. I do. I gave one on my other live stream yesterday. Yep. Gave away, right down there. To be honest, guys, I get a lot of blasters that, sent to me that people want me to test. And sometimes I don't even post them because I'm like, yeah, it didn't do that great, or no, it didn't do that great, So a lot of them, I just give away. I think the last guy that won, he didn't want the prize, so I sent him a Target gift card. I basically went and got a Target gift card and gave him the code so he can buy whatever he wants. So. Ooh, don't use a Dremel. I don't know if I should tell you all my secrets. No. I'll tell you my secrets to cut this. So I was like you, man. I use Dremel. A Dremel is kind of rough, right? A Dremel would be good to cut that right out of there, right? Cut the slot out. But what you can do is you can use something like this. See, a lot of people won't tell you this. They just want you to fail, because, right? But you can use something like this. It's a pipe cutter. Now, the trick with this is when you put it on there, right? If you squeeze too hard, you bend the brass, right? So, super secret tip here. You can get these punches, right? I don't know the exact term for this, and you could put it inside it. Now when you cut it, the bending won't be so bad, right? And that's really what helped me. And then get yourself, they call it like a deburring tool, and then watch yourself now, and then go and kind of chamfer out that end that you cut, because there's going to be a slight bend, but when you chamfer it out, it'll make it so it's buttery smooth. And make sure you chamfer both sides. You got to chamfer both sides, and you will notice a huge difference. And then probably do a little bit of grinding back on the opening that you did, and it should become buttery smooth, right? But again, it is, you're talking hours of frustration with the brass stuff. Now, one of the things I'm going to do with the brass is I'll still have the brass breech, but I really want to make it a whole plastic tube. And in my head, I'm like, you should still get like 130 FPS, more than the inline kit, but not as good as the brass breech. But I'm not there yet. That's my next venture after I get all these up and running, right? So we're gonna bend this spring here. Or we're at least gonna cut it. I wish you guys could post pictures. All right, maybe you guys can't do links in there. Yeah, Grittis, or Great, however you say your name. It's tough, man. It's tough. Like, there's a huge learning curve to it. And I was just like you, man. Just, like, I know what I wanted to do. I just didn't know the right way to do it. And then breaking just massive these and ordering more and being like, okay, what's the easiest way to do this? And it's not easy finding the best way to cut this online. There's like, people don't really talk about it. So we're gonna do the circular one because we've already done that one, right? Super simple, we'll throw that on. We don't have too many people in here. What are you guys all doing this weekend? I know it's Labor Day weekend and all, but what are people doing? I can't see the comments on that. I can't see it. Not yet, at least. And if my audio sucks, let me know. Let me know. The camera, I think, is about as far as it was away last time I did this. Okay. Whoa. Oh, you work every weekend. Oof. I guess it could be worse, right? You could not be worse. Well, yeah. No, lucky for me, I just work, Monday through Friday. The audio is good. I really want to show off, what I really want to show off is, I really want to show off a lot of your guys' builds, man. A lot of you guys have sent me builds, like what you guys have done, and I'm like, man, you guys are legit. You guys almost blow me out of the water. I said almost. I can't say you're better, but you guys do some serious work. I forgot the individual's name, and maybe you're in here. I don't know, probably not. You made a it was almost like an ice cream cone one. I forgot what you called it, but it looked really good. Like you colored the grip down here. I don't know if you're in here, but you colored the grip and all this stuff. I was like, man, you're doing some work. Working all weekend, work never stops. Weekends are from mowing after the daily 95. My grass is toast right now, so I don't have to mow it. I mean, just like with you guys, you know, it was hot, and so my grass is just toast. All right, let's see if we can button this thing up. And go from there. Oh, this has a post in it. Super Cow drinking beer. Super Cow, again, I always remember you because of your name, and you were a giveaway winner. You should be shooting that adventure for us, or the Nexus Pro that you won. Did you keep that thing stock, or what'd you do? I mean, it is pretty sick stock, so I just didn't know if you were going to upgrade it or update it or something like that. Believe it or not, I don't drink. I don't drink. I'm old grandpa style, but I don't drink. I just, I'll drink like water. I'll drink some soda. I just don't drink. What do you guys do? For those of you guys who work, what do you guys do for your stuff, for your job? I'm always curious. I'm always curious. Or you don't have to say. It's all good. Gotcha. Yeah, Super Cow, I know, like, the thing shoots hard, right? And it's like, do you really want to shoot 200 FPS? Now I don't say ever dry fire. I don't, you guys will know, for those of you guys who got my blasters, I'll usually send like a thing like this that I got from that Nerf Talk they sent me. Usually I'll put it in there and I'll be like, don't dry fire, but here I am dry firing it. But I wanted to test it, so I didn't button it all the way up and be like, okay, it doesn't shoot, it's not cocking all the way, let's start again. Oh yeah, they're great. I got, another one's printing right now, but again, they take, you know, they take a long time to print. Oh, come on. It's kind of, maybe I should button it up all the way. One of the things that I noticed about these my painted ones is the paint. I had to like grind some of it away because it looks like it rubs on the barrel. Because I accidentally painted some of the inside and I could see it. Yeah, I could see it kind of rubbing on here. So I might grind. I'm gonna grind some of that away real quick here. How long have I been here for? 33 minutes. See, I should have been done. But I'm gonna grind some of this away really quick. I tried doing that before. Nice, Eric. Are you really an omelet man? Are you really an omelet man? You guys know what I do? I think I said what I do. And if you don't know what I do, what do you think I do as my job? What do you guys think I do? Other than building blasters, what do you guys think I do? I would love to hear it. Oh, I think I got most of these. It's funny because I can see the chats on the phone, but it's like too far from my face, so I can't see it. Close. Stay at home. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home dad. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Wait. See, when I look at the names on here, like I said, there's so many of you. Like, MD Gable, you were texting me, right? Or was that somebody else? About being a sponsor? Is that you? Yeah, I'm a software engineer. So being able to write software, cool, right? But I've always wanted to design, and that's where I'm like, man, how do people do that? So, like I said, on a whim, I'm just like, I want to learn how they do it. I want to learn how you design it. I want to learn how you 3D print it. But I get driven on stuff like this, where I'm like, there is a need to go. Okay, never mind, MD. I forgot the guy's name. He wanted me to sponsor a bunch of stuff, and I was like, I don't got a capacity right now to build a bunch of blasters for free. I just, as soon as the stubby line comes down. But like I said, I've seen you comment a lot before, MD. 1 or 2 beers only. What is it? Is it the taste of a beer? What is it? I don't get it. What is it that you guys like so much? Or for those of you who are old enough to do it. Yeah, I've seen you before, MD, like I said. Oh, come on, Mission Strife. There's like multiple Mission Strifes. I plan to do the main giveaway on the channel. I plan to do that probably this weekend, because I'd like to have a big one open every month. I got so much stuff I want to give away. I would love to give away a striker, because I know they're pretty sick. Yeah, somehow there was 2 of you guys. I don't know what the heck was going on. I have to go back and look. Mission Strife. Okay, let's sand. I gotta sand this just a tad more because the paint is kind of in the way. I can see it rubbing on the barrel, so I just do it right here. Yeah, like I said, I've never been a liquor drinker, unfortunately. I've just always just drank everything but, right? Oh, see, I didn't do it on this side. That's why it's rubbing. I knew something was going on. I was like, why is it so? Mission Strife. It's coming along good. This is going to be serial number 2 of the candy version. I'm just got to figure out this weekend what I want to put on it as the final batch. And then maybe this weekend I'll have the stubby kits available to order as kits. Personally, again, I think the stubby kits are they're going to be so much easier to install. Like night and day. Yeah, night and day. It's just for me, like I said, I can control everything here from the inner bore to the tip to everything in one piece. And before that was 3 pieces you kind of had to put together. And it, like for me, it was pretty tough. It was pretty tough. And like I said, here are the 2 different ones I have. Again, just in pink. I got another one printing now, but it takes like 15 hours to print. It's a long time. But it's actually less time because the this piece right here used to take like 12 somewhere in there, and then the cylinder or the suppressor used to take like 10. So altogether it's shorter, but it's longer initially. But we'll see. I'm still going to keep both kits available, and I think sooner or later Stubbies will take over. That's just what's going to happen. I have a feeling. Okay, let's try and do this one more time. I'm going to shave this down just a couple more things here. Okay, back to that. I really dig the block. Sarsaparilla muzzle. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I mean, it looks really good. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it looks really good. It's not like so daunting that maybe you guys see it. It's not so daunting that it, it just I think it looks great. Okay, let's put this thing back together and get this thing done. Hopefully here in less than an hour. No rush on the new kits. I spent all my money on the knockouts and talons I ordered from Walmart. Yeah, I ordered a lot of knockouts, man. Just a ton. But you can't beat it for $4. It's like that's like a smoking deal, dude. How can you go wrong for a $4 knockout, or $4.79 or whatever it is? Cannot go wrong. Okay, let's try this again. And let's go. See, I would have been okay originally the way it was, because over time, if you keep pushing it back in and out, that pain would have rubbed off. But I want it to be like when you guys get it, it's just ready to rock and roll, right? That's how I would want it. All right. But yeah, these kits should come out this weekend, and then I'll probably post. A post about them coming out. I'm undecided. Like, I'm not 100% certain. Much better. Much better. 10 KOs. I gotta go look at those talents. I really do. I gotta see if they're worth it. Alright. Almost back to the step of buttoning this thing back up after the retweet. That's great. We're gonna put in the circular one. Oh, the Big Shock. The Big Shock was alright. I didn't have anything against the Big Shock. I think the reason why I didn't like the Big Shock is I forgot. I think I just felt like there wasn't a lot you could do to it. I think was the reason I just really didn't like the Big Shock. Unlike this knockout, which got, oh my gosh, stuff went fine. Unlike this knockout, I mean, you could just do so much stuff with this. That's why it's crazy. Oh my gosh, just go there. You guys feel my pain here when this, you move one thing and it's like, all the parts just go flying. Lucky for me, I've done this so many times, I'm like, okay, I kind of know where they all go. I remember when I first put this thing back together, my first one, I was like, what? I had to look up like massive videos. I'm like, where does that little piece go? How do you put that back in there? I'm like, that is a friggin' nightmare. Traveler's kit. I think I've seen that. So I think someone told me to look at that once. Alright. Has a button to back up. Put this bad boy back in there. The knockout is my favorite pistol if you want to mod, but for stock it's really I haven't seen all the stuff that people have done to the MK2. I didn't see many cool kits, right? I've seen some stuff where I'm like, okay, that's just small stuff. Like, if you want to do the big stuff, do the big stuff. Like, I got some stuff right here that you guys saw that I was going to do for my MK2 kit. But man, I tell you, I really wanted to do that slide, the top slide. But man, that thing is ambitious. Like, you just don't willy-nilly say, I'm gonna redo the slide on the MK2. I'll tell you that. That piece has so many pieces on it that not only can you design, but you guys, you have to get it right. You have to get it right. You have to get it right to be able to print, right? Just because you can design it, then you got to think how you're going to print it. And if you guys remember, I mean, I was going to create, I know it's somewhere around here, but I was going to create that whole slide to go on the top. Oh yeah, here they are. These pieces. If I can ever find my other one. But it was difficult. Like, these slides right here, this top, dude, you open it up. I mean, just look at this. I wrote V2 on there. But I mean, look at all the stuff that's in there. And being able to print this is extremely difficult. So I had it really close. I mean, still, I'm probably like 90% there, where I could have, for sure, I'm like, okay, I could have just sold the kit, but it wasn't consistent enough for me, right? I'm like, look, I want to be able to shoot consistently. I don't want to go 150, 150, 130, because the stock one was like 150, 150, 150, 140, whatever it was, right? So I was close. So the kit in the future might include these when I get enough time to finish. It was just, you know, once you get it right, I mean, look at that. There's so much stuff in there. Once you get it right, you have to like then tweak this just a little bit and then reinforce that a little bit because, right, it's PLA. It's not hard plastic. So you have to reinforce a bunch of stuff. And anyways, yeah. So we are almost done. And we're going to test fire this bad boy. Yeah, my kit, like I said right there, all the stuff that I've done on there, it's fairly straightforward to model, right? Fairly straightforward. It's just a little complex on a few of the things, I'll admit. But then that, like I said, that grip, that top grip, woo! Maybe props to anybody who redoes that. Who is not a designer, right? If you're not a designer and you do that, impressive. Impressive. There you go. Easy as that. What does it took us? 43 minutes. I had to reopen this sucker. But the true test. Let's fire it. Let's fire it. And that's why I love these stubbies, because they are so freaking easy to install. See? That's why I love the stubbies. The stubbies, you don't have to put the shaft in there and then glue it and then wait. Now, the stubbies are, I mean, the regulars are cool if you really want to customize the breech color and the front color, but most people want to keep it this. No, I designed it. Here's the thing, if you have a 3D image scanner, that only gives you a mesh. You still have to design it. So, yeah, What I typically do, again, I'm going kind of advanced here. I don't know if I give away all my secrets, but what I'll typically do is I'll take a picture of it, right? You just take an overhead picture of it down or from the side, and then you can model around that. And then you get it really, really close. But yeah, the 3D scanners will only give you a mesh. It doesn't like build it, so you can't be like, well, I want to extend this a little bit or that. You can't do that, right? You still have to model the whole thing. That's why I'm like, this whole slide piece, extremely difficult, and the ones that you sometimes get are like close. So yeah, no, for me, I designed this whole thing and redefined it a lot. Yeah, the IMD, it's difficult, man. I ain't gonna lie. I probably have like more gray hairs than normal from designing this stuff where I'm like, I think it's gonna work great, and then you gotta wait for it to print, and then you put it in there, you're like, oh gosh, I'm off by a tenth. So you redo it, and then you notice something else where you're like, man, you're like, I really would like to tweak that just a little bit, or this just a little bit. So there we go. These are two different ones that we've done. Look at that. Same body that's splashed. These parts right here are all the same. This is colored now. People were asking me why I didn't do the bottom. I really want to leave something orange on it, right? Because I don't want someone going out in public and pointing this at somebody. So I leave it. You guys can do whatever you want with it. But yeah. Oh, this one does. Oh, we got to put the badge. We got to put the badge. Bingo. So again, see, look at it's only about an hour stream. This is not going to be a 2-hour stream like yesterday, building 2 blasters and doing all that stuff. Even though I like doing streams, because then you guys can ask me whatever you guys want to ask me, right? So you got like 10 more minutes if you guys want to ask me questions. I only design with Tinkercad so far. Yeah, so Tinkercad is okay. I started there a little bit. I was like dinking around, but I was like, it didn't. For me, Tinkercad was not. It was just not the way to go. Because if you really want to do more complex stuff, which you will hit eventually, you're going to want something like Fusion 360 or something else. So I've stuck with Fusion 360, and the learning curve, I tell you, is steep, but YouTube is your friend. Learning how to do, how do I build threads? I'm telling you, these threads like this, just to do that, the threads on here and the threads here, I was like, to get it right took me like a week, because there's different thread types, there's different thread depth. How do you get it on this part when this is a completely different part? How do you get, so it's tough. I did what you said and widened the 9/16 barrel as well as removed the lever sort, but that opens the breech and it's working quite well. Okay, awesome, man. Very, very cool. Yeah, like I said, the brass breech stuff, tricks of the trade, man. Usually most guys won't tell you, but I'm like, look, I'll help you guys out. But yeah, just kind of, doing all that stuff. Yeah, it'll be buttery smooth unless you scratched it or something. How many printers do I have? I have 5 printers. I have again 3 Creality Ender 3 V2s, and then I have 2 Anycubic Vipers. Which the Anycubic Vipers are really nice. If you guys want to get something, they're really, really nice. Auto bed leveling. They print about 30% faster than my Crealities, so they're really good. They're really, really good. Yeah, MD. Like I'm telling you, Fusion 360 is tough, man. It's tough. When I first did it too, I'm like, how do I even just do this or this? And it was frustrating. It was frustrating. But now I feel, like I said, I feel like I'm getting there. I'm getting there on it. But yeah, there we go, guys. What do I gotta do to get that serial number 1 candy? I don't know yet. I don't know. I might keep it. Like I said, I kept serial number 1 of the original XFKO. I kept it. I don't know if I'm ever going to sell this one. I might, or give it away to someone who really wants it. But like I said, the prototype here of it, this is one that doesn't even have a serial number. This is, like I said, you guys weren't looking, this is like my prototype. There's a lot of stuff on here that I look and I'm thinking, man, like, what was I thinking? Like, what was I doing? So, no, I keep those ones close. I keep the number 1s close. So, I might keep number 1. Technically, this is number 1, but this is not really number 1 because it doesn't have the stubby on it. It has the original. So, I mean, that's what's going to be awesome about this whole series is of these colored ones here, is you can be like, you know what, I want the original, like the one with the detachable suppressor, or you want the stubbies on the front, right? So these colored ones, I don't even know how much I'm going to sell them for. I don't know. Again, it takes me literally like an extra day to color these things because I can't rush it. You just got to color it and like let it sit or you will F it up. So it just takes a little bit of a while. So I don't know how much more they will be, probably just a few bucks more. But I will, again, be selling these kits, the stubby kits, so people can order and do it on their regular blasters. Or I'm probably going to just offer on the regular blasters the stubby kits, so you don't have to always go with the color, right? I mean, I have to redo my entire Etsy store because I have so many options on stuff that I want to sell. But yeah, these look. This one's still kind of gummy, but it looks like it's still rubby. But still, these look sick. Like I said, I got the block, I got the circle. I got another one of these, but it doesn't have these holes up here. I'm printing that right now. So I'm gonna have 2 or 3 different stubby fronts that you can get. Like I said, I just printed these 2 because I wanted to get 2 of these done and officially have like a serial number 1. Official serial number 1 right there, and officially serial number 2. This I probably call my prototype, but I mean it doesn't look bad. These don't look bad with the big suppressors. It's just this again is right. It's a little more trickier to put in, far more trickier. Original Ender 3, Ender 5, and an Elgato Mars Pro here. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a lot of printers. Why do you have so many, Eric? Why do you have 3 printers? What are you doing? Melvin, why so heavy into them? Why am I so heavy into these? To this? Is that what you're talking about? Do you use spray paint? Yeah, I use spray paint to hydro dip. How do we send you our project builds to you? If you want to send me a picture of what you guys have done, and I would love to see it, you can send it to me at xFoxGames@gmail.com, and then I could just I see so many. It is awesome. I'm going to do a video on them because gosh, you guys are so good. You guys are so good. That's a good idea. Probably most likely. I'll definitely do the STLs because, right? I mean, you want to do them? Cool. Yep. And I'll probably what'll happen is is in the STLs you'll have all the latest STL stuff. A lot of stuff I've tweaked just a little bit where I'm like, okay, well version 5 in the STL is perfectly fine, but version 6 is just something else. So I love the hobby, print stuff for fun, for family and occasionally for work. Okay, yeah, like 3 printers. That's a lot of printers, right? That's a lot. But you're like me, right? If you wanna make something, you're like, okay, it takes 15 hours to print something. You're like, oh, I want to print something else. So it's always good to have a 2nd or 3rd printer. So it's dang English all hard. But there you go, guys. I just want to do a quick live stream, right, to show you guys we put together the other kind of candy blaster here with just a different tip. That's all. So you guys can kind of see it. You guys are first to see it. You are first to see it right there. I wanted to do different colors. Got like my green. This is where I was just testing the tip to see how it kind of worked. But yeah, I figured I'd do these ones now. Now, if you guys remember, I wanted to have different types of kind of these special series. So don't laugh. I know you guys are gonna bust up here. You guys remember this one? This was my my attempt to make like dripping orange, and I mean it dripped. It didn't look that great. But I wanted to make kind of like a zombie blaster, and I have some ideas in my head, and I'm doing them now. But before I show anybody any more horrendous work like this one, yeah, I just wanted to be like, okay, let's get one of these where I'm like, okay, I'm calling this the candy blaster, and it's gonna come with this paint job. And to be honest, I mean, if you guys message, and somebody orders and says, look, I don't want the pink, could you do a green? Could you do a blue? Could you do a whatever? And I have it. Whatever. Right. I was just going to make these and say, look, this is what you get. Like, that's it, right there. That's what you get. Done. And that would actually be nice because then I could then I could make a few in advance and just send them out a day or 2. But here's the thing. When you guys order a blaster from me, usually they ship within a day or 2, unless it's like on a Friday, and then I just wait till the following Monday. So I was going to do that, but I think I'm going to let you guys customize it. But I think this weekend's, yeah. I think this weekend I'm gonna put these kits and everything up. I gotta take pictures. I gotta do all that stuff, and then hopefully this weekend I can finalize my 2nd blaster, which is probably gonna be the zombie one. Again, this was just an idea. I wanted to go from orange to red and have the green, but I'm printing a green stubby, right? Because I think it would look really cool. And I wanted to put something like on the barrel of that one, like a Z or a zombie hunter. I don't know, just ideas. Amy Appleberry, they all look good. Thank you, thank you. You have that custom. You have the custom purple to white one. Yep, one isn't enough. Always printing something. You got it. You got it. I'm always tweaking a little part and wanting to try something different on it. I'm always doing that, and I can't sit there and wait for 15 hours, right? Because you guys order so many of these, it wouldn't make any sense. I bought 2, yeah, and they ship, yeah. Usually, like I said, usually it's a day or 2 after, unless it's like a Wednesday and I'm building and I just get slammed. I'm like, fine, you're gonna wait till Monday. So, but yeah, no, I love reading your guys' comments, guys. I love reading the questions, man. I like interacting because you guys can ask me now instead of me doing a video or whatever. So it came fast. I bet it did. Now they usually come USPS, so it's all good, you know, or priority mail, whatever it is. Why is this one so tough to open? It's bothering me. It's bothering me. It's not as smooth. You see that? Yeah, the kits are great. I mean, like I said, I've ordered a lot of stuff online, and sometimes right from Etsy it takes a long time to get. Sometimes like a month plus. I ain't making you wait that. No, I got my stuff pretty dialed right now. It's just coming up with these ideas so that I'm ever evolving, right? I don't want to just stay stagnant. I want to make something cool for you guys that you guys are like, yeah, you know what? If I can just put the plug in there and put this in there, and then don't even have to trim the front if I don't want to, and I'm good to go, yeah, you're ready to rock and roll. So the kits are pretty easy to install. Blue and pink parts. You mean blue like that blue? Like that? Put that in there? That does look pretty sick though, huh? Don't get me thinking. Don't get me thinking. Now you're making me rethink my ideas. But yeah, see that's the thing with these candy blasters, guys, is I am going to be like, hey, here's what they could look like, but ultimately you guys get to pick your colors, right? It's just the bodies that will be something a little bit different, right? So I just figured that would be kind of cool. Gosh, this one, I just don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like how hard it is to open. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's the stream. I mean, I want to do this one a little bit earlier, just so a lot of you guys, right? I think last time I did it like at 6, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like 9, 10. The Superman thing, yeah. So don't want to go too far ahead, but I ended up ordering a Cricut because I want to be able to cut some or whatever. I'm new to the Cricut world, so don't hate me. I want to be able to cut some stencils. I don't even know what you call it, out of the vinyl. And what I want to do is, like you said, you could paint the base black, white, and then you could put that the vinyl sticker from your Cricut over it, like. So what I was gonna do for my zombie thing is I wanted to have like like zombies like this, like doing whatever, like a bunch of them, and then put that all down here on the bottom, right? So you color it over your black or your white, and then when I do my 2 other colors, those zombie arms and things like that are kind of sticking out on the thing. I think it's gonna look sick, but it could look really bad. I don't know. I don't know. So I got a Cricut so I can do stuff like that, and yeah. I know. I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm like, I'm new to the Cricut world, and I'm like, someone's got to be able to do stuff, so. Oh, I know you want me to use that unicorn vomit. I know you want me to. And you know, oh man, I think a unicorn vomit would be like a few more colors. I don't know. Like a few more colors, and then, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I think my first 2 ones are going to be the candy and the zombie one, but the zombie one again is not even gonna look like this. I'll probably do another stream where I'm like, hey, here's my version 1 of the zombie thing, until we kind of go from there. But yeah, no, thanks all you guys for hanging on this live stream, man. It's been pretty cool. I like seeing all you guys in here. I think I'm gonna change up the format for sure next time. So you'll see me, but then you're also gonna have a camera that can see down at what I'm doing here, and then also maybe something else on the screen. I don't know yet, but I want to change it up really quick because right now I'm just using Yeah, my Surface to view, and then my phone to do the live stream. There's probably more efficient ways, but just saying. All right, guys. Well, there you go. That was a quick hour, somewhere right in there. You guys got to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? But still, we did some nice work. We did some nice work, and all you guys now know what is coming. Those kits right there, which should be for sale this weekend. Don't quote me, but I really want to get them. I really want to get them up for sale. I'm printing some of the final stuff. I'm printing the final stuff right now. One more thing is I might do another live stream. A lot of you guys wanted to know when they're going to happen. I'll try in the future to kind of schedule it so you guys kind of know. You know, instead of me just being like, hey, what up, live stream? But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of questions that you guys ask that I kind of don't cover because this stream would take forever. But I mean, like I said, you guys are all legit, man. You guys are all legit. You guys are all cool, man. So there we go. I'm gonna end the stream. You guys did good. Thanks for hanging out with me. I mean, I don't got too many people here, but yeah. Have a good weekend, guys.